Okay, just a brief review. This is an ongoing series on quantum healing, on information, science-based, knowledge-based energy that works, and it's knowledge, so it's free and no side effects. So I am trying, with this knowledge that I've accumulated in the last 25, 30 years, to use knowledge to help people to heal themselves and eliminate the middleman, because there is knowledge in the world today that I happen to know that I'm giving to you to heal yourself. No side effects, and it's free. Okay, this is the section on mind healing. The body is pretty easy. 80% of disease is caused by lifestyle. So, and the most important part of our lifestyle is we have to eat correctly. And don't smoke, and exercise. Real simple. Eat correctly. What's the good diet? The good diet is food from the forest. No bread, no sugar, no dairy. And the best foods are the 5 B's. Beets, banana, broccoli, beans, and berries. Blueberries are incredible. And then fan nuts, F-A-N-O-T-S. That's just a synonym for teaching you what to eat. You have the 5 B's. Oh, and beets. F is for fish. Everybody knows that's the best source of protein. But also in that same kind of F, protein, thick protein. Eggs are also very good. Turkey breasts. Okay, those are the best sources of protein. F-A, apples, avocados. N, nuts. Nuts have are cheap. They're easily accessible, and they have all the nutrition you could ever want. That's what cavemen and women lived on when they were stuck in the caves for months at a time. Oh, onions. Allicin has anti-cancer, antioxidants, very good. And then T is for green tea. Green tea is antibacterial, antiviral, anti-parasites. It also anti-inflammatory, great antioxidant. And green tea also stimulates metabolism if you want to lose weight. And fan nuts, I always throw that S in the back. Sardines are the best source of protein. Okay, that's the food. And then exercise, a combination of aerobics to protect your heart and your brain, as well as resistance to maintain muscle mass, which will give you, maintain your metabolism. So you cannot lose weight permanently unless you maintain or build muscle. And then the other part, the third part of getting in shape is flexibility. We all have different things we can do with that. Okay, so that's the body. Now, the emotional self, the best we can do with that is pranayamic breathing. And it's deep breathing, belly breathing. And you inhale to a count of 8. Hold to a count of 12. Exhale to a count of 10. And all the time, and this is going to take us right into quantum meditation. Inhale, belly goes out. 8, hold for 12. Exhale for 10. And we are concentrating on our breath. And this is part of the quantum meditation. The breath, and this has been known for thousands of years, concentrating on the breath and breathing deeply affects your mental status. And that's part of the process that I'm going to be teaching you how to get into the alpha state. The alpha state this is why I say I have cracked the code of the universe. The alpha state, okay? The alpha state that we're looking at is between 7 and 8 hertz. We know the exact frequency of the alpha state. Now, that alpha state, which is a state of meditation, or arriving at a non-thinking reality. And there's a lot of a discourse about what meditation is. Well, here it is, a non-thinking reality. That's my opinion. It's a state of not thinking. Not positive thinking, but non-thinking. Okay, and that is the alpha state of being between 7 and 8 hertz. It's also the same, that's also the meditative state. And the literature, medical literature and science is replete with how healing, both body and mind, interpersonal relationships, prevention of disease, on, how good the meditative state is. Between 7 and 8 hertz, the alpha state. The alpha state is also the same state that the super athletes get into. It takes them 10,000 hours of practice to be a Venus Williams or a Kobe Bryant. And when they're doing their thing, they get into the zone. That's the alpha state. Nicodemus asked Jesus, how do I get to heaven? Jesus says, you get to heaven as a child. I was a pediatrician. Children under 5 years of age are in the alpha state. So we have meditators in the alpha state, prima ballerinas, super virtuosos, alpha state. Children, 3 years old, alpha state. And what they all are is they're present. That is the key of mindful quantum meditation, is to be present, aware, non-judgmental, and non-reactive. And this goes right to what Krishna said, be an independent observer. What Jesus said, be a passerby. In the Gospel according to Thomas. Everyone should read the Gospel according to Thomas. There's some very good stuff there. Be a passerby. And then Buddha says, you are what you think. So, and then quantum physics says the process of thinking changes our reality. So now, what we are learning today is not only how to heal ourselves and take us to a state of health, peace, and joy mentally, but also to create a reality that we would appreciate and enjoy for ourselves and for others. This is big stuff, folks, and I got it. So, alpha state. So it happens the alpha state is the same frequency as the sun, 7 to 8 hertz, blade of grass, your heart. It's also the same frequency as the Schumann wave that surrounds the planet. Therefore, I have cracked the code of the universe. The alpha state, 7 to 8 hertz. Now that is the frequency. Now, it just so happens, and you have to go to my website and read the article, or the part of it on quantum healing, and it'll describe the quantum field. The quantum field is a field of energy that is infinite energy and also has all the knowledge there ever was. And it's also 7 to 8 hertz. It's the alpha state, the quantum field. So here is what I'm finding, and I'm doing all my research on, is that by being in the alpha state, and I will teach you how to do that in a minute, then you're in coherence with the universe. You're in the zone. You're in heaven. You're in coherence with all elements of the universe. Also, you have access to the quantum field, infinite energy, and all the knowledge that ever was. Does that sound, it sounds interesting, but everything I'm saying is scientifically proven if you understand quantum physics and quantum theory. The most accurate theory, mathematical theory in human history. Everything we see today, MRI, lasers, wireless communication, it's all quantum. And we're going from the silicon battery to the quantum battery. This is where we're going. It's all been proven. And unfortunately, this concept and the understanding, no understanding, but the proof of the true nature of matter by the Copenhagen group, Heisenberg, Niels Bohr, the Standard Model, and Schrödinger, Einstein, Wolfgang Pauli, half a dozen Nobel laureates, they got together in Copenhagen and they came up with this mathematical theory that's the greatest theory in the history of the world, never been proven wrong. And to understand it is to understand the true nature of matter and reality. And I am using this understanding to heal the body and the mind, which is a quantum computer. The brain, me computer. You stimulate it, it'll give you a motor move, a feeling, an emotion, secretion of a neuropeptide, whatever. Brain is easy. The mind is where all the power is. And that's where I am doing my research on. Utilizing the mind and its connection with the quantum field to teach and learn how to heal ourselves totally using extracorporeal information and energy. Extracorporeal. That means out of body. But in reality, the quantum field permeates everything. And go to my website and it'll explain it in its entirety, and also it will give you the equation of everything that proves it to be true. So how do we get into the alpha state? First of all, you do the pranayamic breathing, deep belly breaths, and then you take your eyes and you look up just above the horizon. That locks in all your chakras. And then, as you're doing this, sometimes music frequency, you can go to YouTube and put on alpha frequency. They have it on YouTube, alpha frequency. And that helps you to get into the alpha state. And now, once you're in the alpha state, you need to be aware of your awareness. And this comes from Aristotle. He said, when consciousness perceives itself, you're at the source of all being. Well, that's it. That's where I got my clue. And when you're aware of your awareness, you can't be thinking. You're in the alpha state. Voila. And so, we've outlined the problem. The problem is that because of our evolutionary propensity, we're always in the super alert, fearful state because of our primal brain. So when you're in the alpha state, through quantum mind meditation, then you, over time, this has been shown in fMRIs, EEGs, etc., that by going into the state I just talked about, you decrease your anxiety level, your fear, anger levels, all these things are decreased, plus you stimulate the growth of certain structures in your brain. The insula, which is for proprioception, the control of emotions. You stimulate the hippocampus, which is short-term and long-term memory. And also you maintain thickness in your neocortex, so you don't lose your intelligence as you get older, and you don't start forgetting. So alpha state quantum meditation is, along with proper diet, exercise, and the rest of the quantum healing program, is the best thing you can do to heal yourself, get healthy, and then get to the state that you really want to. And most people don't really know what they want. What you want is health, peace, and joy. Everybody says they want to be happy, happy, happy. Well, happiness, in my opinion, in the Western world, is mental masturbation. Because you get a job, you get a car, you get a boyfriend, I'm happy, happy, happy. You lose them, you're not happy anymore. Well, I want something more substantial. And what I have found in quantum mind healing or meditation and awareness, then first of all, fear is gone. Because fear is gone because you're not thinking. You're in a state of being. And so, and by being in just a state of being, you're not trying to repress anything. To resist is to persist. and that keeps us in a state of hyper alertness, anxiety, prone to anger. So quantum meditation, the way I have talked about, aware of your awareness with proper breathing and with acceptance. No reactivity. You're a lizard on a rock. Now, you ever try to catch a lizard on a rock? Impossible. You think he's zoned out. He's totally aware. Being totally aware, not thinking, is being totally alive. Thinking, constantly thinking, talking to ourselves, about things that concern us. That's pathological. And according to the Buddha, that's the source of all pain. And now we know there's not only that, but this constant narrative that's going on. We know that we have 50,000 thoughts per day, 50,000 per day, 86% of them are negative. And we know that between 75 and 98% of all disease comes from stress-related problems. So if you're thinking all negative all day, here's a good statistic. We now know that 47% of what we think about, even when we're doing something, is not related to what we're doing. 47% of what we're thinking about when we're doing a task is not related to the task. We're spinning our wheels. Anyway, awareness. Be aware of your awareness. Over time, I tell my patients, 7 minutes in the morning, 7 minutes in the evening, listen to alpha frequency on YouTube, breathing properly, and then doing all the other elements of quantum healing. And now you got something. You're on a trajectory to continue to heal. And once you arrive at a state of qualia, and it's pretty nice, because you have control over your feelings, your emotions, and you're not making stupid mistakes anymore. I use this as a very, very crude way of describing the process in very simple ways that you might understand. I live in Cali, California, and I have an open, I have a car with a sunroof, and so being part of nature, that's why I also say buy a dog. Why? 2 reasons. You go out for exercise for once, and you go out for sun. Sun is good. Sun is good. Sun has all the electromagnetic spectra, and the electromagnetic energy is how we heal. So sun is good. Quality fat's the best food you can eat, and don't eat breakfast. The longer you go without a meal, goes in the fasting state, it's very healing. Thank you for listening, and there will be more videos coming. Thank you.